In today's video, I am going to teach you how to connect Klaviyo to Webflow. To begin, open your Klaviyo account. Make sure you are logged in and you are ready to access your settings. This connection relies on an API key, which is why we are going to locate it first. Once you are inside Klaviyo, look for the area labeled Settings. You can usually find it in the main navigation. Click Settings and then move to the section called API Keys. When you open API keys, you should see a list of keys related to your Klaviyo account. What you need for the Webflow connection is the public API key. Click to copy it so you can paste it later in the Webflow setup. Take a moment to verify that you copied the correct key, since the connection depends on using the right value. Now that the key is copied, keep the Klaviyo tab open. You will use it again shortly. Next, go to Lists and Segments. This is where Klaviyo organizes your audiences and marketing lists. In Lists and Segments, you should see your existing lists. You will need to select the target list that you want Webflow to connect to. Choose the list you want to send or sync data with. This step matters because it controls where subscribers will be added in Klaviyo when Webflow collects them. After selecting your target list, look for the Settings option related to that list. Click Settings to open the configuration area for your chosen list. This is where you prepare the list to work with the integration you are building. If the screen is organized into multiple sections, just focus on the part that relates to API or external connection details. The goal is to have a place where the API information can be pasted. At this point, you are ready to use the public API key that you copied earlier. Switch attention back to the field that asks for the public API on the name. You may see a label or an input area that clearly indicates where the public key should go. Paste the public API key into that field. It is helpful to pause for a second and double-check that the full key pasted correctly. Sometimes copy and paste can drop characters if there are formatting issues, so make sure it looks complete and consistent. Once the key is pasted, review the rest of the list settings page for any confirmation or save option. Depending on your interface, you may need to apply the change or update the configuration so that Klaviyo recognizes the key for that integration. If you see a Save button or a similar confirmation control, use it now. This ensures your changes are stored before you move on. After you have saved the list settings, your Klaviyo account is set up with the necessary API key tied to the list you selected. The important part is that the integration can now reference the correct list and authenticate using the public API key you provided. That is the full Klaviyo side of the setup. You have accessed your API key, selected the correct list in Lists and Segments, opened the list settings, and pasted the public API key into the intended field. That covers everything you need to know.